Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I know I'm actually quite late with this particular video, right? Because today I was extremely busy with my work. You know, your boy does a full-time job, and it was a really hectic day. Means almost the entire day. Even the evening I was busy. So yeah, it is what it is, but anyways, here we are back. So right, so I'm just going to do a brief overview about all the uniforms, right? So this is, I'm not just giving any kind of verdict, right, or anything like that. It's just based on how the skills looks and all, right? So yeah, starting with my boy Mr. Sinister. As you can see, I don't really have his Hellfire Gala uniform because he is currently at level 60, right? And yes, obviously his gears aren't even leveled up right? So I'm not sure whether I'll get this uniform or not, because at least on paper it didn't look much to me. But let's check out in the skill preview. So yeah, nothing much, right? So second skill does have iframe, right? It's same same as his previous skill. Nothing much of a difference in terms of his third skill as well. However, let's see. Okay, so wow, that skill looked really awesome, guys. Oh la la. Remind me something about apocalypse, right? The like big apocalypse, right? So we have big Mr. Sinister. So his fifth skill, okay, good, decent, right? But I'm in love with his Mr. Sinister's fourth skill, right? So from his artifact, it seems that he could be a PvP meta, right? But to be honest, he doesn't really have any other skills which is actually suitable or suited towards PvP, because yeah, apart from that artifact, he doesn't really have anything else, right? For PvP, as you can see, he just have summons, HP recovery, which is kind of okay. And as you can see, on his fourth skill he has 3 seconds of immunity, and on his fifth skill he has 3 seconds of invincibility. So he doesn't have any iframe ignore or anything like that, right? And he doesn't really have quite big iframes, right, as we already saw, right? So yeah, I don't really have too much of a hope for the Mr. Sinister, right? So anyways, so the two uniform which I got, the characters whom I transcended, right? So it's my girl, or rather our girl Betsy, right? Or you may call her Captain Britain. I do not really like this particular look. This somehow reminds me about with one character, right? I am forgetting his name. Yeah, it's this guy Slapstick, right? It looks like seems like that she is sister of Slapstick, right? Oh boy, the similarities is so obvious, right? Anywho, so yeah, so as you can see, I have already transcended her, right? So if you are wondering about her uniform option, right, so the first one is Winter Soldier, the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Second one is Corvus Glaive Dark Obsidian Armor. Third one being Luke Cage Uptown Suit. Fourth one is Hulk Immortal Hulk, and last but not least Professor X Classic, right? So apart from Professor X, all of them are actually good, and even for Professor X to certain extent, because this is the only uniform for Professor X. So yeah, this is really good, right? But however, right, is she, right, damage proc friendly, right? The answer is yes, he can be used with a CTV of energy destruction, or maybe even just a normal damage proc obelisk, right? But there is a very big if to it, right? So as you can see, her third skill, it gives heal, but that's only towards the end of the skill, right? And you see there are so many hits in between, right? It's a long ass iframe, and it's an intermediate iframe, like it's not a continuous iframe. Yes, you can move around with the skill to a certain degree, but yeah, as you can see, the heal is only towards the end of the skill. If you just cancel it, even after giving a few shots, she doesn't get the heal, right? So yeah, if you want the heal to be activated, you have to let the third skill play out, right? And if you do that, there is no way in hell, right? You are going to proc on the fifth skill, which has a damage proc of 50%. Yeah, sorry, it's 60% damage proc, right? So ideally you'd like to 3, 4, and yeah, why not? So I'd say that if you have a CTP of judgment, right, she is really good with that. However, we have to check out her damage, how she actually does with a CTP of rage or a CTP of judgment. And one thing I have noticed that her transcended skill is kind of insta cancelable, as you can see. So that's a really good thing about her transcended skill. In fact, all of the 3 mutants who have received their Hellfire Gala uniform, right, so their transcended skill is actually insta cancelable. So that's a real huge benefit. So usually you'd use like 3, 6 and then 5 and proc on 5, right? So yep. So yeah, she looks really good, but that's the only issue that I have with her is her third skill. Now it's our big boy Colossus, the big daddy, right? Where is he? So as you can see, boys, I have even transcended my Colossus. He looks slick as hell, boys, slick as hell. He has a good amount of HP. He gets a decent boost to his stats, right? However, he still plays the same, right? To be honest, from what I have seen, nothing really changes with Colossus, right? I'm not really impressed with Colossus, right? Even his PvP potential or his PvE potential, for his PvE, he does slaps a bit harder, but it's not enough, at least for PvE. And in PvP he remains pretty much the same, right? He cannot really kill anyone. He can definitely kill some characters here and there, maybe a couple of Spider-Man, but that's it, right? Means it's just that due to his stat bumps, he is a bit more tanky, that's all. Nothing else, right? They didn't even buffed his support capabilities with this particular uniform, right? So yeah, if you have his Phoenix 5 uniform, you can actually skip this particular uniform, unless if you want your Colossus to look really cool, then go ahead and get this Hellfire Gala uniform. That's all I can say. And in terms of his uniform options, so as you can see, let's go ahead and check it out. First one being Iron Man, Superior Iron Man, excellent uniform. Second one is Gambit Excalibur, paid uniform, but a very good uniform. Third one is Iron Fist, living weapon. Fourth one is Cable X of Swords, and last but not the least, again one of the best uniform in game, which is Marvel Studios Loki TVA suit, right? So very good uniform options for Psylocke and Colossus. Colossus is a bit of a letdown, and Psylocke seems to be a bit of an iffy character, right? So yeah. So anyways, next up, what I'll tell you guys what's our plan. So I'm going to try Psylocke with this particular obelisk, with this damage perk, and show you guys how she actually plays, right? And then maybe we will also try her with a CTP of judgment, and we'll also try Colossus in PvP and also in PvE game modes, and see how these two characters perform. Now that being said, boys and girls, thank you so much for your time. It was really a pleasure. So do mention what you guys feel about these 3 new uniforms, and are you going to purchase them, right? And if you ask my opinion, right, I believe the only one who will actually shine in this particular lackluster update is Betsy, right? Even though she doesn't really looks that good, right? So yeah, Shylock could be the main potential best character in this particular update. Now that being said, do let me know what you guys think about this particular update, and thank you so much for watching the video, and do leave a comment below and like the video. Till then, take care and have fun.